Beauty is a thing our culture is obsessed about. And I get it. Beautiful women get more smiles, handsome lovers get better treatment. But despite the millions of products out there that promise to make your skin look better or become slimmer, the most toxic thing the industry sells isn't sulfates or silicones, it's beauty standards. But can we truly escape the grip society has on us? Let's break it in this video. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Ukehi, author of Shadow Work, Finding Your Light in Darkness, and I'm here to help you with your shadow work and manifesting questions, as well as give you tips on new ways you can practice your self-growth. So don't forget to subscribe for Grow Over Your Numbers on Tuesdays, Pick a Card Shadow Work on Thursdays, and Shadow Work Manifesting Tips on Sundays. Also, don't forget to check my website so that you can enter into my monthly giveaway of my Shadow Workbook to help you improve your life and find your light in the darkness. Standards of beauty has largely been the cause of feelings such as anxiety or depression. They fuel low self-esteem, self-harm, and even suicide. Body dysmorphia and disordered eating are just symptoms of what many of us go through in today's world. The fashion industry calls normal models plus-sized. We aspire to be the people we admire, and even though we know we do not have Photoshop when we walk out of the door, subconsciously, we still chase these impossible dreams that even these models cannot achieve. I understand we are naturally aspirational creatures and can't help chasing after perfection, but when our focus is on the outside and not on the inside, we lose the real meaning of beauty. See, the external world holds a lot of power over us. The materialistic world exists by convincing us how little and insignificant we are in hopes we spend more money. They convince us to take our value, sense, and worth from outside yourself. Your job, physical appearance, material possessions, accomplishments, etc. Yet we do it because we want to find internal fulfillment such as peace, security, joy, and happiness. The thing is, it is already in you. You're just looking out the window to the outside world, when your house has already all you need. Once we can do some shadow work, sit with ourselves, and become aware of what is going on, then we can finally ascend. You see, beauty standards are just individual qualifications we think we have to meet. Trace any Western beauty standards such as light skin, pouty lips, button nose, and you'll find it's rooted in capitalism, colonialism, and even worse, white supremacy. They reinforce racism, colorism, classism, ableism, ageism, and sexism. But you must think that by being beautiful in the external ways offers literal power. In a sense, some women believe that beauty offers better treatment, better jobs, and pay. It can be empowering to think so as well. But consider this then. To earn that life, time, and money through beauty, you sacrifice your life, time, and money to beauty. Does it make sense? And in today's technology, sure, there are filters that can help you look more beautiful on Instagram or Snapchat, but think about what you're posting, and the next time you look in the mirror right before you get up, there's a little sense of disgust at how different you really look. The more we chase the external, the more empty we feel inside. Remember, none of these are Photoshop face filters or advertisements' fault. It's not the car. It's the driver that turns something practical into something dangerous. Here's the crazy part I learned about Photoshop. For those of you who have seen my Wikipedia under my real name, you'll read that I'm a fashion school dropout as well. Well, one thing I learned is that the reason the fashion industry uses Photoshop is to actually wipe away a model's personality. They need a uniform and flawless model to become bland in her perfection. She has no character of her own, which serves them to draw attention to the clothes, and that's how they sell it. Their personalities cannot outshine the clothes they are trying to sell. So, by attaching our idea of beauty to these advertisements, we are inherently chasing a blank state within ourselves without even realizing it. In trying to chase it, we develop bulimia, anorexia, obsessive workouts, food addictions, depression, body dissociation, etc. So, how do we break this cycle? Obviously, self-awareness is the first thing we must practice. We must be self-aware our actions towards ourselves could be harming us inside. Pure form of beauty is felt, not seen. Because the strongest type of beauty is when you are allowed to express yourself authentically, and thus showing the unique part of you that makes you one of a kind. No other like you. The most expensive and valued things in the world are the ones that are scarce. And within us, we are all different and unique. I made a video about how to find your unique self, the most priceless part about you that you can take a look at. By expressing it, you are showing the world how priceless you are. When you challenge yourself to explore the edges of your self-expression, you become magnetic. You become insanely attractive. In your shadow work meditation, sit down and become self-aware of the ways you identify as materialistic beauty. Just sit with the feeling and give yourself permission to drop these harmful ways. Witness and celebrate the unconditional female essence that tries to hide behind a pretty face. Can you find a carefully crafted intelligence within or a wicked sense of humor? Sit within instead of looking out of the mirror. If you can, make it a practice to sit with it more than spending time in front of the mirror, and you begin to feel your life change. Instead of pursuing, you will be the one pursued. Instead of chasing happiness and perfection, you let it find you instead. We find beauty within, celebrate it in others, and always love hard just as it's supposed to be. Be aware every time you become self-critical of yourself. Remember, even if it's just a fleeting thought of standing in a mirror and complaining about your skin, you are harming your soul within by how you talk to yourself. Beauty is a byproduct of our connection to the Creator. But too many people look to the outside instead of within. So because we cannot see the Creator, the God inside of us, we begin to give beautiful people in magazines God status. We look up to them, admire them, and want to be like them. In order to be beautiful, we must bring the God back into us through self-development and spiritual growth. That's when souls and auras shine, and our face automatically glows, and people want to be around us because there's a strange magnetism that separates you from everybody. It is the unique individual, as I've said before. Beauty trends come and go, but our authentic self is steady and firm as a rock. Our energy and aura can't be captured by cameras and tweaked in Photoshop, and it certainly can't be thrown away like the next issue of Cosmopolitan. You see, the reason why in extreme cases of chasing beauty, many people develop even lower sense of self-image as well as other body disorder is that because our body is not in sync with our true calling. We are put into this universe not to chase external things, but rather to find ourselves. Ask a model or an actress what is their true calling, and those who are successful and happy will tell you that it is not to look beautiful, but rather something more internal. A model might have a vision to help others feel good about themselves and more confident. An actress might respond to saying she wants to entertain people and put smiles on their faces. All the successful ones I know have answers that point to some deeper calling within rather than fame or money. The fame and money are just byproducts of their calling they have found within them. Charlize Theron, one of the most beautiful persons in the world, can't look that way all the time. You just have to take a look at her in her film Monster. But that got her an Academy Award and Golden Globe Award for Best Actress. Her follow-up Academy Award North Country shows her with no makeup and hair covered, but yet most people choose to remember her as glamorous and in red carpets or the front of magazines. This is the girl in front of magazines? Photoshopped. This is the same girl that won 2 Academy Awards for her performance and helped open up the world to stories that must be told. When we learn to see Charlize beyond her beauty, we discover the beauty of her talents and contributions to the world. Her CTAOP, Charlize Theron Africa Outreach Project, she helps with auctions benefiting ovarian cancer awareness and research. She's a designated United Nations Messenger of Peace. Her list of support to many foundations is what contributed to her beauty not the Photoshop image and the cover of Elle magazine. She can look just like any normal or perhaps even ugly by beauty standards, but it is her purpose that helps her radiate and shine. When we start chasing beauty, beauty finds us because we look within. We are instantly more attractive, more personable, more authentic, and that makes us look more beautiful. Some of us are lucky in that we can find our true calling and pursue that. Some of us are still struggling to find out what it is. But it is in the pursuit of ourselves to find within our development and growth where beauty can blossom like a lotus. It is never too late. The lotus emerges every night with its roots lashed in mud, only to blossom every day. In nature, we are connected and find many inspirations through it. Invest in yourself and create beauty from within, because beauty is a creation. It's a reminder that there's divinity absent of religion. It is a reminder that in our world of nastiness, violence, and destruction, there is hope. It cannot be owned, controlled, or attained, because it is within you. It always has been there. Find it there, and you'll never have to worry about whether people think you're beautiful or not. If you want to start pursuing this inner beauty within, start by taking a journey to discover your true calling. This is a video that will cover that and get you started. From the shadows, a real you will emerge. I'll see you there. Namaste.